Welcome back everyone, my name is Adam from the UK. How are you all? So today I'm going to be doing another reaction to Casual Chuck. This will be episode 2 of the SB19 story. So this one is called The Zone. So before I get into it, if you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and don't forget to hit the notification bell on the channel, because it'll make you aware of future videos as soon as they're posted. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to get into the video, as it's quite a long one. So let's start.
Disclaimer, this video is only based on my personal research. I might miss some details and it's possible to have discrepancies, but I did my best to get as much accurate information as possible, so enjoy. Just a quick correction to episode 1, Josh didn't only recruit Ken but also Justin. Josh told Justin about the workshop, which gave him the opportunity to become a show BT trainee. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get into the video.
Get in the
So
zone.
recruited by 2 of them. Okay. That's interesting.
Everyone has that one thing that makes them feel good about themselves. Like they're in control. Everything else could be going completely haywire.
Ano ba yan, Stel? Ano ba yung ayos mo na yan? Talagang style yan o ano?
Like the world is completely falling apart around you.
This looks at the very early days.
Kung gaano kami naghihirap.
But when you're doing that one thing, life
Performing
is
in the
wonderful.
mall? Wow.
And that makes everything worth it.
This is captivating. What you can see from all this.
몬테로 씨, 검사 결과가 나왔습니다.
임신인가요?
아니요, 임신은 아닙니다.
Then why do I feel weak lately?
Mrs. Montero, you are HIV positive.
Addie Hong. She could have easily become
Addie
a
Hong.
popular celebrity in the Philippines. Back in Korea, she was a well-established theater actress, a vocal, dance, and beauty coach, a one-woman show. But instead, she chose to use her experience to guide and nurture the boys to reach their highest potential. Along with Tatang Robin, she was also one of the main reasons why SB19 is where they are now. She is popularly known as Miss Hongganda, and we will see her often in this video. Before SB19's debut, they tried to establish an online presence, so on May 16, 2018, they created their Facebook page. This could possibly be the unofficial date they were formed. They started posting song covers like these.
Send me your location, let's focus on communicating, cause I just need the time and place to come through, yeah.
So she could have gone from. She could have actually been a actress in Korea,
And
but
dance
she chose
covers
to
like these.
do this with SB19.
They became more active in social media while maintaining their regular performances in small events. They did this until it was almost time for their debut.
We have good news for you guys. Kasi after the very, very long wait, finally, yes, finally, we will be releasing our debut single entitled Tila Luha!
October 26, 2018, SB19 finally debuted with their ballad single called Tila Luha. But did you know that it wasn't the
Tila
only
Luha,
song that they had at the
first
time?
song by SB19.
They also had Love Goes, but they
One of
chose
the
to debut with
Love
Tila
Goes.
Luha to capture the hearts of the Filipino people because the lyrics are in Tagalog. They then started promoting their debut song in every way they could think of. November 17, 2018 marked SB19's first ever live stream to promote their debut single.
Magsimulan natin ang first SB Talent Camp Facebook Live. Ganyan po yun. 3. Let's wait for 10 na lang. 10 viewers.
Despite the very
Crazy.
few viewers,
Like from
they
10
went
viewers
all
to
out
how many viewers
entertain
now?
여러분, 저는 너무 배고파요. Height is already good. Wait. Sa wakas, dumating na rin ang oras na aking pinakahihintay. Matagal-tagal na rin nagsanay. Sige lang, sige, hano pa na para bang wala pangangabang nadarama. Bigay mo na, machine gun, ratatatatatatatata.
This was nearly 5 years ago when they were just making themselves known. And they're only being shown to like 10 people. What, a Facebook Live?
Yup, they did all that in front of just a little over 10 viewers. You can still watch the whole live stream to this day on their official Facebook page. They also perform in schools, malls, nursing homes, and even orphanages, but their debut only received a lukewarm reception. The stream count didn't move as fast as they have hoped for. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. But their grind continued. After the disappointing debut, they started preparing for a comeback.
Today, nandito kami sa recording studio. Nagre-record kami ng kanta namin. Ito mismo yung parang kwento ng SB19.
Yung lyrics mismo ng song namin is about pangarap ng SB19. Parang nagsimula yung lahat.
Ito po talaga yung kantang gugulat sa lahat.
They collaborated with a critically acclaimed Korean producer, Oh Woon Lee, who's behind the success of TVXQ and Stray Kids. Pablo, with the help of the boys, wrote the song as they began to enter the go-up era. They started practicing their go-up dance routine, which was intricately choreographed by Stel and Ken. They were required to practice 30 times daily until they reached 1,000 reps.
30 times
And boy,
daily practice.
they did it. They were even challenged to
crazy.
perform the dance routine at double speed. Yep,
So
that
Ken
was not
and
even
Stel
in
were
fast
the
forward.
choreographers.
Now that they have reached the
Well, they're
quota,
the first
it was
three
time for them
stanzas.
to shoot the music video. July 19, 2019. SB19 dropped their Go Up music video. Expectations were higher because this was the song that showcased their singing, dancing, and songwriting skills. But for some reason, it has also met a lukewarm reception. They then started promoting the song using the methods they know. They even reacted to their own music video.
SB19 reaction to their own song. What video, yeah?
But none of their
That's
efforts
crazy.
made a significant impact. After that, you would think that it was the biggest setback. But not until August 17, 2019. This was when the Go Up press conference happened. This was supposed to be an effort for them to establish a presence in the media world. They were interviewed by professional journalists, but instead of receiving a warm welcome, most of what they got was straight up disrespect.
Pero kanina pa ako bothered. Ano ba yan, Stel? Ano ba yung ayos mo yan? Talagang style yan o ano? Hindi lang ginawang Stel
Yung style ko po ba or yung name ko? Kasi po, clear po yung name ko po, Stel. Kasi po galing po siya, yung full name ko po is Stel Bester po. Opo, Sylvester.
Barako.
Opo, kasi po yung mama ko po, idol niya po si Sylvester Stallone. Kaya doon niya po pinasa yung name ko po.
Oo.
Tapos po, yung style ko naman po ngayon, actually po, hindi ko po alam eh. Kumbaga, kung ano lang po yung naisip ko, ito yung suot ko.
Critics went hard on these
Opo, parang ganun po yun na lang po yung inaisip ko.
these so-called journalists.
So lahat kayo.
They went hard on them.
Pero, may gulot po. May gulot
Sino?
ako lang. Kung sakali mo po gulot talaga ako, wala naman po masama doon.
Hindi ba, siguro nilawin ko na po yung Crystal. Kasi po, madalas po siya yung since matagal na po kami magkaibigan, Bruce din po kasi siya madalas sa mga babae. So siguro po, baka po akalain yung medyo weird po yung
Kasi kung make-up siya ngayon, no, parang bakla talaga.
Ay, bali po, Sylvester sa umaga, style sa gabi. Hindi, joke lang. Pero yun nga po, ganun lang po siguro, parang medyo meron lang po siyang ibang parang manners na girly, pero hindi po, wala pong ganun sa akin.
Na-clear na kanina about sa bading issue. Kasi sabi nyo kanina may mga pa-holding hands at saka yakap.
We're not bothered by the fact.
Fair play to Josh for sticking up for him though.
Hindi kayo napapakaharap sa
That's what you call,
na
that's what you call a group full of committed friends. They're all there for each other.
Despite all the judgment, they handled the interview professionally. As the event concluded, the boys broke down to tears backstage and comforted each other. Perhaps they're just human beings, and the thick skin they develop all throughout those years can only take so much punishment, especially when it went straight to their hearts. They
did an amazing job with those
This made them
critics.
question themselves if they were still doing the right thing. It casted so much doubt that it made them all decide to call it quits. Everyone left, except Stel. He received the most hate, but he was the one left standing. Perhaps he was a good example of someone who has entered the zone. Someone who managed to tap into the altered state of consciousness where time disappears and he becomes so focused that nothing.
Okay, so guys, so that's like halfway through, kind of. It's a little bit over halfway. Got to think, right? These are 5 guys that want to progress in life and want to do something with themselves. And when they're coming out, they've started doing these performances in the malls and the care homes and everything. And then they got like a lukewarm response when they made their debut. So it's hard for them, and it's not fair. And the media have gone savage on them pretty much, making like comments about how they look and what's the style and this and that. And fair play to the guys because they handled that very, very well. A lot of people would have probably either walked out or just give I don't know, pretty much give them an answer that isn't resounding of what they want to tell you, the truth, how they are. But these guys just handled that, and fair play to Josh, as well, because he stood up for Stel in that, and it was really, really endearing, like really how he did that. So all I can say is, and you can see, so after that, they thought, what's the point? Let's just finish. Let's just not so to speak split up, but let's just leave it. And then of course there was only Stel left in the mix. So let's get further into it, guys, because this is a very very open, very good topic to watch. It's really opening me up to the group itself. I mean, of course, they've been good for like 5 years now, so that's a very into like probably more. But yeah, so we're gonna watch the rest, and then I'll give my final thoughts on it, and then that'll be all for today.
Years and he becomes so focused that not even judgment could stop him from doing what he loves. But he knew for a fact that he can never do it alone. And there he was, alone. But only for a moment. Josh had a realization to not give up because people have not seen everything yet. This prompted the other members to return and witness their lives change in just one fateful day when their Go Up dance practice got uploaded on YouTube on September 2, 2019. It quickly went viral, which opened a lot of doors for SB19 to have TV guestings and live performances.
May group hug? Okay. Sige.
So they all got back together. They all come back into one. No more doubts. They just wanted to get on with it.
Introduce yourself. Get in the zone. Break. Hi, we are SB19.
My name is Mike Spice Kita. I am the wittiest in ABS-CBN.
As the world started to notice them, their YouTube channel grew exponentially. Their dance practice video reached 1 million views in just a week, then 2 million a month later. Wait a minute, who's Arum? November 2, 2019.
So for the final announcement of the fandom name, 3, 2, 1.
Yay! 18! 2019 when they announced fandom.
18! What's it mean? 18, what's it mean? Una-una sa lahat, pag pinakita mo siya, 18 siya, di ba? 18. So kasi kami, SB19, 18, 19.
That's another. Just collapse from there for a moment.
So if there's no 18, then also there's no SB19.
Yes. Kasi kumbaga,
That's quite good actually. That makes sense.
18, 19.
There's no 18, you can't get to 19. Yeah.
Another meaning. So if you're going to read this 18, it could also be read as atin. So
Oh,
success.
that's also a good way of looking at it. It's also a way of looking at it.
Everything is ours.
18, 18, or 18 hours. So our fans.
Yung dreams natin, pangarap,
That's really cool actually.
problems, everything.
I didn't even think about
we will
that.
share together. Atin yan. Lalaban tayo. Kaya natin yan lahat. Lastly, gusto talaga namin i-special mention yung Orum sa lahat-lahat. Kasi sa totoo lang, talagang sila yung unang sumuporta sa amin nung hindi pa nila, wala pang nakakilala sa amin sa grupo namin. Kaya thankful kami. Kaya nakahiwalay yan, ibig sabihin yan, Orum. Orum and SB19. Orum and SB19. Sana po masaya po kayo sa lahat sa fandom name na nagawa po ng grupo namin. And katulad nga po, 18, atin, sama-sama tayong aangat. We will go up.
Yeah!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is when 18 was born.
2019, 18 was born, guys.
So what does it mean to be in the zone? Was it really only Stell that entered it?
In the zone.
If you think about it, even before the other members decided to quit, they were already done with the dance practice. That alone made the press conference irrelevant. It didn't even matter that it happened.
CASHUALCHUCK
It
just
turned out that actually all of them
put in,
have
GTA
always been in the zone.
Wasted.
Being in the zone is what allowed them to defy all the odds. It was the zone that allowed a 5-foot man in the NBA. It was the zone that allowed a man living in the streets to rise up and become a billionaire. It was the zone that took an idea from someone's head to the moon. It was the zone that won wars, and lack of it had lost. It is the zone that separates their ideas and dreams from a materialistic reality. Manny,
the main man.
Efren, Catriona, SB19. What do they have in common?
Okay guys, that's it. That's the video. So what can I say about this? First of all, thanks to CASHUALCHUCK for providing this story. He's done a really good job. He's done an excellent job on it. What can I say? He's done an outstanding performance overall with it, giving everyone an insight, even me an insight into it, because without that video to watch, I wouldn't have known a lot about it. I mean, there's things there that I would have never seen, and yeah, so that's really, really eye-opening for me. And I hope it's also eye-opening for you guys, because if you haven't seen this yourselves, then you see it now and you think, oh, but I didn't know this about SB19 before. Thanks for making me aware of this. You know, that's how I feel about this video, because this stuff I didn't know. I didn't know any of this. Like, wow, what can I say? It's yeah, this is really good. I'm now a lot more aware of the you know, what we would call the humble beginnings of SB19, how they started, how they, you know, were recruited, when it was started running, when it was from his own group, he left, you know, and they were it was like, oh yeah, you could have won an awards with us, and then going from that, he created this group, SB19, he's made them an absolute success so far. And I hope they do well in the future, you know. That's all I can say. We all need to support these guys, because they're doing excellent. I mean, now they're on tour in America, and from what I've seen clips of, they're doing really well. Really, really well. And I see they've been on the TV in America, on the news channels as well, doing Gendo. We all love a bit of Gendo, don't we, you know? We all love a bit of Gendo, guys. And yeah, so they've done really well. But anyway, the last little notes on this video, it's really, you know, it's really shows a backstory. It doesn't, you know, when we see our artists around like performing these concerts and all that, nobody really thinks about what's going on in the background. And it's, yeah, it's alright putting on a face for the fans and everyone, but of course these guys felt like at one point that they weren't good enough to do this, and they had to rethink what they could do next. And yeah, so thank you, Casual Chuck, and mostly thank you to all you guys for liking and subscribing to my channel so far. If you haven't, feel free to do so, and also hit the notification bell, because I'll make you aware of future videos straight away as soon as they're posted. So thank you all for watching today. I hope you have a good weekend. Take care, and goodbye for now. Ingat.